Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In our previous videos, we have seen about the overriding concepts. In today's video, we're gonna see about the next concepts of Java. So next we have the super keyword. So what is the super keyword? Super is a keyword which represents the immediate superclass of the object. Now if you are going to have two classes A, and from this A parent class, think that you have extended a class B. Now whatever the content is there in this A class which you have to take to the B class can be represented by a keyword called as super. Whenever you create an instance of a subclass, an instance of the parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by the super reference variable. Super keyword is used to access superclass and methods. So here you can access the superclass variables and the methods by using the keyword super. So let us see the usages of the Java super keyword. Super can be used to refer immediate parent class instance variable. Super can be used to invoke immediate parent class method. So you can use it for the method as well as for the variable. Now let us understand these two usages with the help of an example. Very first one, super is used to refer immediate parent class instance variable. So let us see how to use it for an instance variable. Now here you have a class animal. The string color is white. So you have one variable here. Now this animal class, that is the supermost class, is extending a child class, that is dog. Now the child class dog color is black, and you do have one method here which is print color. So what we have done is, in one statement I have printed the normal color of this dog, and in one printing statement I have used a super dot color, that is the color of the animal. Here we are using the super keyword with the instance variable to get the color of the superclass variable. So here you have dog, d is equals to new dog. Here you have created a object of the dog class, d.print color. Now what it is going to print? System.out.println. So first it is going to print the color, that is black. So it is going to print black, and next it is going to print super.color with the color, that is white. You will be having the output as black and white. So now let us see the output in Eclipse. Here I have created a class animal, and with that I have created another class, that is dog. Now let us extend this dog class from the animal class, and to create how to create a class and other things, I'll be linking the video link in the description box and also on the cards. You can just check how to create a class or how to create a new project by seeing those links. Now I'll be writing the animal thing here. Animal string color is equals to white. So this becomes the instance variable. Now in dog, I'll be using string color is equals to black, and here I'll also be using one method, that is a void print color method, and inside this method one system out will be for the normal color of the same class, and then one system out will be for the superclass animal color. So as you can see, the recommendation is also given here. I'll just put it as enter. Just save this, and one more test class need to be created. Control N. I just need a class. Inside the test class, always remember, so main. Inside this main, we do have dog. D is equals to new dog, and d dot we have print color. Save it. Let us save this animal.java. Keep it in the test class, and always when you are running any project, keep it in the test class and then do run it. So you can see black and white is the output. So we have seen the output for this. Now let us see the second usage of this Java super keyword. Super can be used to invoke the parent class method. Class animal, again the superclass, and here you have a method that is instance method, or you can say it as a parent class method or superclass method. It is having eating. So again we have taken this dog animal extends eat, and here when you are going to use the same method it becomes overriding, which we have seen in our previous video. If you want to learn about overriding, I'll also be linking it in the description box and also in the cards. System.out eating bread. So this is overriding here. Now next you have void bark system.out.println barking. So this is going to become the child class method, and this is also the child class method which is taken by overriding. Now I have taken one more method, that is work. This is also a child class method. Inside this child class method, now you can see if I am just going to write eat, so it is going to get confused. When I am going to call this, it is going to get confused whether I have to call this eat or this eat. If you want to refer to this particular eat of the superclass, you can refer it with the help of a super keyword. And if you want to use the child class eat, then you just have to write it as eat and other thing as bar. Here we have created a new class, an object, and then we have printed the output. So let us see this in Eclipse. I've already seen a method here. I'll just be replacing the same things with the method as well. So here in the animal, I'll just be adding a method eat. So inside this method eat, I'll be writing system.out eating. Now when the same thing, when the same things come for the dog class, I'll be removing this method. I'll just be adding void eating bread. Now another class void inside this work we are going to add the two methods that are there. If I'm going to just add eat method, you will see what will be the output. If I'm going to add super.eat, then what will be the output and the bark. So I've taken all the three methods here in this work class. Inside the test class, I'll just write d.work. You can see here, and save this, run it. So here you have eating bread, which is from eat, that is eating bread of this subclass, eating from the superclass, and barking from the subclass. So this is how you can use overriding and also your super method to take the methods which are already there in your superclass to your subclass. The next topic we have is constructor chaining. Everybody has seen the chains. So how do the chains work? So they are something like this. One thing is interlinked with another. So this structure we call it as a chain. So constructor chaining is a technique of taking one constructor from one class and adding it or linking it to another constructor of the other class. Constructor chaining is a process of one constructor calling the other constructor, either of the same class or of the superclass constructor. The subclass constructor can call the immediate superclass constructor by using the super and the colon, the parenthesis and the colon. So if you are going to use only the super keyword, then it is used for instance variables and methods. If you want to chain the constructor, or if you want to call the constructor from the superclass to the subclass, you need to use it like this. A constructor of the class can call the other overloaded constructor of the same class by using this keyword calling statement. So what is this keyword? You can see here a constructor of the class can call other overloaded constructors of the class. Now, if you are having an A class and inside this A class, if you are having the constructor, say for example, int B, alright, and you have another constructor with string C. Now, you can call either this constructor or this constructor in the same class by using the this keyword. So I'll just add it here. The line should be here. I'm writing it over here because there is no place. This dot, and if you want, you can just give string C is, if I just give here as Amaya, then it is going to take as this constructor, it is going to add this Amaya to this particular constructor. So we'll see this with an example so it is very clear to you. A constructor can only call one constructor. This is a rule, keep this in mind. Inside a constructor, the code for a constructor calling the other constructor must be fixed executable statements. Done. Okay, so now let us see how to use this constructor chaining with an example. Okay, we do have a program here. You have a class vegetable, public vegetable. This is a constructor now because it is having the same name as that of your class. System.out.println, it is going to give you vegetable. Public vegetable, another constructor int price. Now you can see this does not have any parameter, but this does has a parameter, that is int price. Next you have another constructor over here, double quantity. So now there is another class, that is the subclass or the child class, which is extending the superclass. Now this subclass can also take the constructor of the superclass and it will have its own constructors as well, right? So the name of the class and the name of the constructor is same. Now if you want the constructor from the superclass, you just have to take the superclass here. Now if you are taking double the quantity, now it is 2.5. Now what constructor it is taking? It is having int. It will not have an integer after a decimal point. What has? But double can have it. So you can write a super 2.5 and system.out.println cucumber. Now whenever you are going to call a constructor, what it is going to print? It is going to print a vegetable 2.5, and which vegetable? Cucumber vegetable. So this is how you are going to call a constructor. And you can see there are no printing statements here. Why? And how can you get the output? How can you expect the output if there are no printing statements? Now, whenever you are going to, I have also told it in the constructor, when I was explaining the constructor video, I have also told that a new variable gets created or an object get created when you're going to create an object, and if there are any constructor with the printing statements, they are going to print for you when the object creation part is going to take. About the constructor, I'll again be linking it in the description as well as in the card. You can just go through it. Let us see this in the Eclipse for the output. I have already written it for you guys here. So you have a public class vegetable, system.out.println, you have vegetable int price, system.out.println vegetable, and the price should be printed. Same here for the quantity. Next, again you have a cucumber class. Inside this cucumber class, I have taken super 2.5 test.java. Save this. Let us run this program. Now here you can see vegetable 2.5 is the quantity and the cucumber is the vegetable that you want. So this is how you can get the output with the help of a super keyword with your constructor, or this is also called as constructor chaining. The next topic that we are having is generalization. Representing multiple different objects by a common type or a category is known as generalization. For example, you will be having many chocolates, right? Think that your boyfriend or your girlfriend has given you many chocolates. Now the chocolates can be candies, they can be toffees, or they can be some big chocolates like silk and other things, etc. The person has given you all these three things. Then you are just going to generalize it by saying that that person has given me some chocolates. You're not going to tell that person has given me candies, toffees, these big chocolates, the nutty chocolates and other things. You're not going to specify everything. It is just like these are the chocolates, right? In Java, generalization can be achieved by using inheritance, and only inheritance you can achieve generalization and not any other concept of Java. Superclass is generalized form of subclasses. Yes, Subclass is a specialized form of superclasses. Now this is going to act as a superclass and these are going to act as your subclasses. Now what is a general class? Loosely speaking, a class which tells the main feature but not the specific details of a class situated at the top of the inheritance hierarchy is said to be as general. Now what is a specific class? A class which is very particular and states the specific behavior. The classes situated at the bottom of the inheritance hierarchy can be said as specific class. Now let us see an example of this. Now here you have money, so this is a general function. For all the countries you will be having some money. Now if you are going to go to US, then you are going to tell as a dollar. If you are going to go to Europe, you are going to tell as euros. And if you are going to come to India, the currency is called as a rupee. But collectively they are all called as money, right? So now if you are going to go up the hierarchy, then it is called as generalization. If you are going to go down the hierarchy, then it is called as specialization. So this is generalization and specialization, and this topmost class of a hierarchy is called as a general class and the bottommost class is called as a specific class. So this is all for today's video. For the other videos of Java, stay tuned till the next video. Bye bye.